Generation Dan. It's a me, a Mario's Day. And for people listening to that, sorry.
Live in the now. Come watch this specific episode so you can see
on
me
YouTube
in my magical Mother's Day hoodie. Let's call it a Mother's Day hoodie because it's got an M right on the top.
Yeah, and blue overalls and red shirt under it, and he's got a mustache. You know,
I mean, that's the Mother's Day. No, that's fine. That's what are you gonna do? Mm-hmm. Happy Mother's Day, Atlas.
Mother's Day.
Did you already get aggravated by your mother already?
I went and saw her yesterday.
Good, smart.
Yeah, so I did all the Mother's Day stuff with her yesterday, and then today Katie and I are doing it with her family.
Smart. So, very smart.
This is one thing I envy about the comedians that I know who are like, yeah, I'm from Indiana or whatever. Hi, Victoria. Happy Mother's Day.
Hey, Jim.
You too, Jim.
Happy Mother's Day.
Yeah. Jim is a trans woman, if you didn't know. Anyway, so they're like, I'm from Minnesota, Indiana, New York, whatever. Their interactions with their parents is either over the phone or like Christmas, right? Once a year, you go see them. Thanksgiving. Sure. However, I have to just be in the same town as my parents because they were like, let's go live in the big city. And then if I was to keep trying to make it in comedy, it's like, where else do I go? New York? Like,
I mean, so yeah, but nah. Okay, so here, hold on. What? Walkie talkies and Dino, you look like your typical Italian granny, beard and all. I'm Italian from Italy, not Little Italy or Jersey.
Yeah. I don't know. Walkie talkies. I just watched Porco Rosso, and like, you're right. Like, and that's a cartoon.
This is proper Italian granny look.
Yeah.
Okay. That's just how they look. This is how they look.
They
go from Monica Bellucci to me. That's the transition. Yeah.
I've lamented it many times where it's like the only other up direction you can go for the sake of comedy is New York. But also, like, all my friends are here, all the culture, quote unquote, is here, and it's LA, That's an accurate quote unquote there, sir. Victoria says Porco Rosso was awesome. Yes, it is my favorite Ghibli movie. Used to be Kiki's Delivery Service, now it's Porco Rosso.
Did you watch the new one?
Boy and the Heron, yeah.
I want to watch it on mushrooms.
I saw it in the theater by myself, and I was like, I need to watch this again under some sort of influence.
Yeah, 100%.
This is one of those movies you experience on drugs, definitely.
Yeah. It's very weird, especially like the face out of the pelican's mouth is really fucking weird.
Yeah.
It's really, and that teeth on a bird.
Yeah. Did you see the dub or the sub? I saw the sub.
Yeah. We saw it early.
Okay. Because like they're usually pretty good at their dubs. Like the guy who they have voicing the Heron is Robert Pattinson.
Yeah.
Which is so crazy to me. I haven't watched the dub version yet.
No. So I haven't. I like watching the subbed version myself as well. But at the same time, like, I didn't know this, but apparently Studio Ghibli's dubbed is like proper actors. Like, they use the same characters and they do a lot of cool stuff.
Yeah.
What's up, Joey?
Like the guy voicing Porco is Michael Keaton. Like when the 90s Batman was like the hot stuff.
Fuck yeah.
That's awesome.
That gives me a hard on. I'll be honest with you, because I'm like, the fact that Michael Keaton was banging it continentally.
Yeah.
Fuck yes.
Or Christian Bale for Howl's Moving Castle.
Really?
Yeah, which would have been like around the time of American Psycho. Like they picked good actors.
Yeah, I appreciate that value.
Yeah.
But at the same time, like, Studio Ghibli movies are some of the only movies where I'm like, I am absolutely content with reading the subs.
Me too.
It's just because I'm like, there's a certain context in that translation that you don't really get with the dubbed version, I find, because the way of how they speak. Kevin Conroy will always be the voice man. 100%.
The
Okay,
voice
no,
of Batman, Keaton will be the actor playing Batman.
100%.
You know,
There's no question there. And you know,
that's the new like, you know how for Zoomers it's like, what's the best Spider-Man? Andrew Garfield, Tobey Maguire, or Tom Holland. For the Xers and Millennials, it's what's the best Batman? Keaton. What were the other two? It was
Val Kilmer.
no, not Val Kilmer.
Oh,
Why am I blanking on this?
Adam West.
I guess, but actors who
Played Batman.
have played Batman.
Am I bad for not being a grave visitor on Mother's Day and other days? I mean, so I've visited my father's grave, I think, once, and it's been like 8 years.
Oh,
I don't think it's a big deal.
Christian Bale and Ben Affleck. So
Oh,
Keaton, yeah,
Keaton,
Val Kilmer, I
Keaton.
guess counts, but
Keaton. I can't wait for Keaton to play the old Batman because I shit you not. Like, so I played that movie at my wedding, part 1 and part 2. It is glorious. I still have the DVD somewhere. Nice. And I'll tell you, is the guy who played RoboCop voices Batman as an old man, and it is so good. And then I saw Michael Keaton play the Vulture, and I was like, rock hard, bro.
Am I bad for not being a great visitor on Mother's Day and other days? Okay,
No.
Joey, I think
no, like, because it's not. You know what? Live in the now. That's fine. Happy Mother's Day. Now we'll all talk about anime for no reason. That's exactly what happened, Kyle. How dare you, sir? Christian Bale was Soichi in The Boy and the Heron. I don't know which one Soichi was.
I think he's the old guy, right? Is that Soichi? The guy who's like, you have to build the block tower.
George Clooney. Man, the fact that he let them put nipples on his suit, I was like, man, he used to be cool. What happened, bro?
He used to be cool. Let's see.
Best Batman is Ben Affleck. I will stab you next time I see you, Joey. Adam West is the best Batman for baby boomers. Adam West is like a pervert, though, also. Christian Bale.
Oh, Shoichi's the dad. It's his dad.
Oh, the dad. Oh, okay. Michael Keaton. Michael Keaton will always be Batman.
Yeah. This is Happy Mother's Day. Batman and anime, the most motherly things ever. And Val Wilmer. Have you seen Glenn as old Ian Glenn? No, I haven't. The dad, I believe. Yeah, she's right. So
Happy Mother's Day. We're gonna make it about ourselves.
Yep. So I mean, your mom's still around. What's the? Did you call her up? Did you do something? Or?
No, we don't. She doesn't celebrate Mother's Day or anything like that. So,
oh right.
She, if I wish her a happy Mother's Day, she's like, I don't celebrate that, Dino. Why are you not respecting my religion?
Oh, well, that's unfortunate.
Nah, it's fine. I'm over
That's
it.
Political career and Family Guy wouldn't nearly be as popular. He's right. I think Family Guy really showed Adam West to like a new generation. Otherwise, it just would have been like, oh, it's the Batman from the 60s.
Watch the Titans. He is kick-ass as old Batman. He is, but he's good as Bruce Wayne, not Batman, though. Okay, we talked about this, Victoria. How dare you show dissension on these matters? What about Batman's mother? Oh yeah, she's dead. Why, Joey? Every day should be Mother's Day. Why is there only one day? You know what? You shut your face.
Victoria, are you one of those people who's like, I'm having a birthday week? And
she does a birthday month, and I'm like, all right. You know what? I did this to her on her 40th birthday. It was like, oh, it's my birthday. It's my birthday. And the day after birthday, I'm like, congratulations. Now you're just old. And she got so mad at me. And I'm like,
you knew what the consequences were going to be by doing that. Actually, no, Dino has a birthday month. I mean, like, you missed out on so many as a kid. I feel like that's understandable.
Also, I'm a narcissist. Keaton, Bale, West, the rest don't matter. No Affleck.
Sure.
Honestly, Ben Affleck wasn't that bad. He played a decent both sides. Like, Christian Bale played a great Bruce Wayne. Ben Affleck plays a better Batman, a worse Bruce Wayne. Whereas like Ian, what's his face, plays a great Bruce Wayne, not a great Batman.
Yeah.
Kevin Conroy, both.
It's kind of like with
Michael
the
Keaton, both.
or like with the Spider-Man debate, where like Tobey Maguire's a better Peter Parker, but Andrew Garfield's a better Spider-Man. Like the quippy.
I
Spider-Man.
found
Tom Holland's pretty solid at both.
I found Tom Holland was a great both sides of the thing.
Yes.
Good with the banter, good with the quick, and I like how he makes me feel because he's such a zoomer and he's like, "Hey, did you guys ever see this movie? It's called The Empire Strikes Back." And you're like, "I will kill you, you little child." Like,
Yeah.
but like that was like for me, that really put into perspective how like young Spider-Man is. He does a great job. Like he's the first one that did that side of Spider-Man where they're like, "Yo, bro, you're a kid. Just calm the fuck down," you know?
The like weird childishness of Spider-Man.
Yeah,
like, Andrew Garfield was too on the ball almost.
He was like a cool Peter Parker, which I'm like, I'm down for. I don't like Tobey Maguire as a person. He's a trash person. So I have a problem there. Okay. The porno Batman really begins.
He's also like he was too old to be Peter Parker at the time. It was like still the early 2000s where they were like, we're going to hire 30-year-olds to play 15-year-olds.
Yeah.
And like slowly they're getting off that train, I think.
And also to remember, for me, Tobey Maguire and Snaggletooth was not a good Mary Jane either. So I'm like, both ones suck.
Snaggletooth?
Kristen Dunst's Snaggletooth. Because one of her teeth are like
she voiced Kiki.
There you go.
Sorry.
Actually, no.
That was my first.
Dino has a birthday month. I am. That's because I was hatched. It's not my fault. Okay. We watched.
I just imagine you being too big for the egg, like it's almost bursting at the seams. That you come out. You know.
I mean, yeah, that seems accurate. Like that's
We watched
Batfleck as an autistic kid, and he did do really great.
Autistic accountant.
Yeah, it's the movie The Accountant. And he's like super autistic, but is like his dad kind of runs.
Okay, is it like is he actually on the spectrum like the movie tells you that, or is he just like super coded that way, or what?
What do you mean?
Okay, so I think the movie study class is like ruining me because
probably
when something is blank coded, it means they kind of play that way, even though it's not specifically told to you.
No. It's
weird coded.
He is like messed up as a kid, and like he is not okay. He's violent, and what you figure out is that like his dad was actually like not special forces, like CIA special forces, like for the military, and essentially he teaches the kid through like the idea of, oh, if you're super sensitive to overstimulation, the key isn't less stimulation, it's more stimulation. You have to adapt, right? And I'm like, that's how I do things for my own brain. And look at me now. So
he's wearing a Mario sweater. He's made it.
I'm living my best life. So
I am like, is there a way to put the comment section is going off today?
Yeah, I know. I'm
Joey's like, I like all the Spider-Man aside from the Miles Morales versions. The Spider-Verse confused everything. Now technically anyone can be Spider-Man. Like freaking Atlas can be Spider-Man. Are you ready for a Spider-Man with a slight beer belly? Then get ready,
bro.
For Spider Atlas.
If you don't, Spider-Verse confused everything. False. You're just too old for it, Joey.
I think so.
Spider-Verse actually was spectacular. And it was the first real adaptation of a proper multiverse crossover. And especially in the newest one, wild. So shut your whore mouth.
I like how every movie is just a preposition into the Spider-Verse, across the Spider-Verse. So with every subsequent Spider-Verse, they got to like come up with a different preposition. So it's like up the Spider-Verse, down the Spider-Verse, through the Spider-Verse.
Kaleidoscope of the Spider-Verse. Like, I know, it's definitely, they're going to have to go wild with this.
Near the Spider-Verse. Below the Spider-Verse.
Joey, I'm trying to figure it out, buddy. I really am. I am absolutely fucking broke, so I'm trying to make it, though.
You put maple syrup on pizza? Like for real?
Have you never had that?
No, because I'm not insane. What are you talking about?
Oh no. It's the same idea behind like a Hawaiian pizza where you
I
have
hate
the
that too.
salty and sweet. Why do you hate it? Do you really?
Sweet should go with sweet. Savory should be with savory. I don't put steak
So-
on my ice cream. Why would I?
So, just an FYI, there's a very good chance that your taste buds are gonna do a loop de loop very soon. It's your age. So like my taste buds changed when I was 18, when I was 21, when I was 30, and most recently was when I quit smoking and everything like that. Like
that makes sense though, because smoking kills everything fun.
Yeah. So yeah, but yeah, salty, sweet. I actually, and now I never had an appreciation for bitter, and now I do. That also was
that happened when I was 21. Where like just a little bit, just a little bit, where it's like on the back end of whatever, or
like a black coffee, I will enjoy.
Okay, I'm not quite there yet, but like you get whatever your like girly drink is at Starbucks, but has an espresso shot in it. So on the back end, it's got like the.
I understand. Yeah. See, that's the thing is that with the whatchamacallit,
Spider Atlas would just like read 500 books an hour and never fight crime. That's Peter Parker.
Spider-Man aside from the Miles Morales, yeah. He's on the spectrum. He's fully spectrum. Yeah. No, he was he did really good. He's fully functioning. But that is like he learned to function with people. That was the cool part about how he was autistic. Because I'm a firm believer. Like I do weird shit all the time, and Victoria bugs me about it. And other people would be like, "Maybe you're on the spectrum. I'm like, maybe I'll punch you in the face."
Or maybe you have ADHD. Either way, you're neurodivergent.
Yeah. Oh, but that's like then we're like, am I a narcissist? Sure, I am. Do I care? Absolutely fucking not. Like it doesn't like.
There's by nature of being a narcissist. That's true.
Right. Like so, it's this weird conundrum where people are like, oh, maybe you're a bit autistic. Am I just a fucking weirdo that was left too much? That I enjoy myself by myself too much?
I have this theory. If I ever get one of my trading card game friends on this show, I am of the belief that you have to be a little bit either like ADHD, autism, like just a little bit on the spectrum to enjoy trading card games. Because
true,
like of the people that I've gone to locals with that are either in stable relationships, married, or just have like their lives together somewhat, it's like maybe a third, if that.
Okay.
Like Ace.
Ace and Gary from the Ambiguous. Those guys were hilarious. His dad was psyops in the military. Yeah, he was also like CIA. It was The Accountant. It's a good movie. Very enjoyable. They never said they were gay. They were super gay.
Okay, that's what's called queer coded, Joey, where it's not told to you that they're gay.
Yeah, but it's like,
but you can feel it in the air. Like they had to do that in a lot of Hollywood movies up until like the 70s because of the Hays Code. So you have like a lot of like Hitchcock movies, you have queer coded characters, or like the villains usually, where if someone is thought to be gay, they have to they can't see it as a virtue. So a lot of villains in movies are like these like fabulous fop people, you know. Spider-Verse was great and tied in the other storylines. Yeah, that's true. Again, Joey, that's just Peter Parker.
Yeah, I mean, I need to watch Bollywood versions of Marvel. Bro, don't threaten me with a good time. Up your Spider-Verse. Seriously, I will float you. Let me know. Yeah, we might do something. I don't just like them sort of pizzas. I just like other pizzas. Oh, 100%. Okay, so let's get one thing straight. A pepperoni pizza is the superior pizza. And if you double pepperoni, double cheese, like you can't eat as much, but bro, that's good shit. So I'm not saying
the
that
amount of pizza per square inch is
exactly. Yeah, there's more. Yeah. And I am a huge fan of the sandwich slice. Did you catch me? Did I do that in front of you? And you're like, what the fuck are you doing?
Sandwich slice.
No, where were So where I'll take two slices of pizza and turn it into a sandwich and then eat it like a
Oh
sandwich.
yeah. Like the like jerry rigged calzone. Yeah.
I mean, kind of like, so most people will just fold and eat the pizza like that.
Yeah.
Whereas I'm like, no, I take two slices and do the same thing, just bigger. I'm like, it's a very efficient way. So I'm like, yeah, I know. So I'm like, I'll eat Hawaiian pizza if there's Hawaiian pizza. I don't give a shit.
Mhm.
But like, I want like a meat lovers or something like that. Like, that's, come on.
I like to eat my burgers upside
What's
down
up, JV?
because the top one has more like area, surface area.
It
That's
has
what
it's technically more bowl like.
Yeah, so because of that, all the sauce and stuff can be absorbed into it without it like disintegrating the bottom bun.
Yeah, Atlas pineapple does not belong on pizza. I stand with you,
Kyle. If we're agreeing on something, that means
listen,
it's a moment for us.
Hey, I'm just saying. That's it. You two whiteys to the back of the bus. That's it. All right. Your opinions. You don't get a say. I would never voluntarily put pineapple, but it's free. I'm not. Yeah, exactly, Joey. Like, come on.
Pick the pineapple off.
Like, I've had good pineapple pizza, and I was like, wow, I'm surprised that I enjoyed that much. I've had shit pineapple pizza, and I'm just like,
have you not tried prosciutto wrapped in melon? Not melon, but just like on a cracker, cheese, stuff like that, because it's savory.
You'll like it. It's really, it's a real shock to your senses, and it's very.
It better not be honeydew. Honeydew is the D student of melon.
Yeah, honeydew, cantaloupe, whatever you want. And I know, I just said it, cantaloupe, but I don't care. Hey Joey, hope you're having a great day. JV, I don't think you believe that.
Black coffee is amazing when you're dieting. Well, does it like
your
appetite, right? Or do you mean like the flavor?
I think the bitterness is enjoyable when you're like when I'm fasting and stuff. I can have coffee, and I will drink it black, and I feel great.
Interesting. Okay.
Yeah.
That makes sense.
Just chilling. Dino's appreciation theater came shortly after.
Spider-Man, huh? No. I am too. Like, okay, let me tell you a story, Joey. This week at my school, we had the teachers versus students dodgeball game.
Oh God.
I love dodgeball. I wish there was like an adult league somewhere that I could join. Like I like the game of dodgeball. Originally, it was supposed to be in the gym, but the gym was being used by one of the other schools because we have like 3 schools on one like campus. Yeah.
Yeah.
So we had to do it on the tennis courts outside, and as you can see, I'm not very good within the sun for anything. So that's what this is. Can you see the sunburn on my forehead?
Yeah.
Yeah, because like the it being on there was like last minute. They told us the day of. I'm like, had I known, I would have brought sunscreen. You know?
Yeah.
So there was that, and then also the net kind of ruined the ability to play dodgeball properly because the best way to do it is to throw low.
Yeah.
Because you can catch people in the legs and it's harder to catch.
Yeah.
All the kids who are on the baseball team, basketball team, they have actual arms, and the only teachers who could throw anything worth a damn was the band teacher and the PE teacher, and they'd always go for them first. So they would get them out, and then it would be the rest of the teachers just trying to not die. And it was best of 3. We lost all 3, but all 3 teams, I was the last one standing because I'm good at like blocking it with the ball, catching it.
Look at you.
Thank you. But like that, how that's supposed to work is I'm doing that and passing the balls back to the people with cannons for arms so they can get other people out.
Right.
But when they're not there, then, we're dead. Anyway, after doing all that, and that's the first like real exercise I've done besides just walking, my quads are so roasted that I can barely climb up and down stairs. So no, Joey, I'm not Spider-Man.
You old piece of shit.
Yeah. It just feels like one leg is shorter than the other almost. Like I'm not getting the muscle contraction that I want them to. So yeah, that was Mother's Day with my mom yesterday. She's like, let's go walk. I'm like, can we? Okay. And then just like every few steps I'd fall like a few behind her so I could buckle a little bit.
Yeah.
I'd be like, okay, I'm all right. And then at one point, we went to this restaurant near her house, and I had to crouch to see the menu because it wasn't on the wall. It wasn't a piece of paper. It wasn't even a QR code. It was like taped to the side of the cooler down by the floor for some reason. So I had to like crouch because she doesn't have her reading glasses. I gotta read everything for her.
Of course.
And so I'm down there. I'm like, please, bell pepper, goat cheese, empanada. Like just trying to get all the words out while not making it seem like I'm in pain.
Oh God. That is hilarious. Yeah, and it's kind of most like Peter Parker. I mean, yeah.
No, that's pretty on brand.
Pesticide Giant will produce a film where the Spider-Verse is destroyed. I mean, that would be hilarious. I don't do the labels like autism or narcissist or anything like that. If it makes money, it's not a disorder. I mean,
what are you talking about? Move on. That's stupid.
Is it crazy how everything now is flavored to taste like something else? Pringles that taste like pizza and pizza that tastes like... I mean, that is, you know what? Like, this is the problem, is that flavors are crossing over to areas that they don't belong. And like sometimes it works.
Pineapple on pizza.
I find it hilarious that we're on opposing sides of this.
Yeah.
Like, I would think that I would be like, no, that's not how things should be done. And you would be like, just try it. It's new. It's fancy.
No.
It's very,
and it's not even new. It's 40 years old at this point.
It was created by a Greek man in Canada, baby.
That's true. That's like your cultural heritage, if nothing else.
Like literally is. Old world pepperoni, them little fried pepperoni. Oh, bro. Don't even get me started on that. Have you eaten
amount of delicious grease you like pour it
That is a question Victoria has asked me like repeatedly. Like, could you have us go to Pizzana? Did you go?
Yeah.
Oh, did you enjoy it?
Yeah, it was good. Why? What's the problem?
It's your like, we literally were like, hey, you got to check this out. You got to check this out. You got to check this out. And then never heard anything again.
Okay.
And Victoria's like, no, it's just, I find it hilarious. Just because and you're like, did you like it? Yeah. It's like, really? You didn't, it wasn't like fantastic for you?
It was like a solid A-. Yeah.
Solid A-. Wow. You heard it here, folks. Atlas is a pizza snob. Holy shit.
Oh my God.
Does the pizza have to be actually made in Hawaii to qualify? I mean, then it's just imitating.
Canada, right? Greek man. We've been over this.
I know. Pizza flavored pineapples come.
I wouldn't be surprised.
I mean, have you tried grilled pineapple? It is delicious. Like, that's just the Chicago Valentine Massacre was actually because those guys weren't not pineapple. What the fuck does that even mean? Oh, the Greek dressed as an Italian. Dino's race today is off-white. Boom! That's it. I'm pretty sure I get
the Dahlia melon. Yeah, we found it in Trader Joe's in Florida. It should be in LA. All right.
Oh yeah, it's like a cantaloupe and a honeydew crossover.
Oh, okay.
It is. It was very tasty. Oh. It also kind of made you feel like a douchebag when you ate it, but at the same time,
well, it's not a douchey name. I have some Dahlia melon from Trader Joe's. You know.
Could you imagine somebody saying that? Like, you immediately want to punch them in the face. It has no calories too. So you can have a lot. That's amazing. I mean, 100%. Regular tea, not sweet, isn't bad for you either. Just a hint of lemon.
Yeah. So like that first day when I came back from dodgeball, you know, when you have the beginnings of a sore throat, like it starts hurting to swallow. You're like, shit. So I made a hot toddy. You know what it is. Audience probably knows what it is. For those who don't, 3 parts water, hot water, 1 part whiskey, lemon juice, honey, and cinnamon. And then just down it. It tastes like ass, but it's good for your throat.
Yeah.
And that got rid of the sore throat. So I just have the stuffy nose and the general blech feeling. But
that's fine. It's a good, like I
just Spider-Man because of the sunburn. Yeah, kind of.
It's 100% accurate. JV, I will drink a glass of apple cider vinegar Like water with a splash of apple cider vinegar,
Okay.
and then hot water with just lemon. First thing.
Okay.
I don't have a coffee until around now. Sunburn syndrome.
That might be the episode title.
I mean, it works.
Dodgeball champion? No. Lasting until the end and not like we got.
I feel like that you should get an award for last guy standing 3 times in a row. Like I feel like that's an achievement.
I guess. I mean I only got 2 people out of the 3 games. The first time was
that's
like
fine.
Got to run up and grab the ball, and because of the net, they can't like pick it up and immediately fire it. So I realized if I got there, I just stood there while the rest of them came running, and then like reached over the net and pegged him in the back.
Okay.
So after that, they were like, "Well, we can't do that again." So they waited and made them come to that. I'm like, "You guys are doing good strategy, and yet you can't read a goddamn book to save your life." You're so close.
I feel like there needs to be more of a crossover of like history and like war stories like that can like to captivate people's audience, like, and then you could just like just wrap in.
They're doing art of war shit without realizing it,
Yeah. 100, and bro, like that's a good thing to learn as a student. Like reading the Communist Manifesto, reading Brave New World 1984, reading things like fucking.
I need to, so like next year I'm gonna like rearrange everything so I can fit a dystopia in because I wanted to, but I didn't have enough time.
Hey, were you able to do the whole? No. Oh, you guys all voted, and then I'm in charge.
I'm going to when I really need the dystopia in, but I ran out of time because of like state testing and like shit like that, where it just kept getting in the way and it would delay the ending of something.
35 going on 74. I mean, that.
So there is an actual technique for dodgeball. Yeah, throw low, aim for the legs, and then usually like have your best throwers in the back and have the people who can block or catch in the front.
Yeah, makes sense.
So it's if you watch the last episode of Last Minute History, we talked about samurai weapons, and we had a similar premise during the Sengoku Jidai, where they would have these like loose bamboo fences thrown up to against like cavalry charges, because with so many like things in the way, the horses would come in and be like, we got to turn, and they're like running into each other, and it makes it harder to be a cavalry charge. You're like, caught in the hallway with each other. It's like Austin Powers with the golf cart. So like that's the same idea with dodgeball, where you have your catchers and blockers in the front. So the people throwing have to like have really good aim or try and get the blockers out first. And then that gives your cannons time to get people out.
I mean, what the fuck are you doing teaching? You need to go to war, bro. Your country's go into service for your country. Atlas is like, can we do a virtual walk?
What the hell is he talking about?
I don't know.
Yeah.
A minus isn't bad.
Yeah. Okay, time.
Coming from an Asian, I don't know, Victoria. Yeah, I really timed.
Right.
Fantastic.
Just play it. I know it's coming.
It's great, bro. I don't have it anymore.
Oh, good. Glad it's gone then.
I shit my pants, Joey. Yeah. If you can find it, send it to me again, please. I would love you forever. Check Messenger. There we go.
You asshole. So yeah, this Mother's Day was a little different with my mom, where for a while, especially since like moving in with Katie, getting married to Katie, she's like, why don't we spend as much time together anymore? And I don't know how to explain it to her. Like, I have other shit to do. It's not just you, it's Dad and her family. Plus I'm a person, So like that came out while we were talking yesterday. And then also I was like, dude, get a hobby.
Yeah.
You're boring. Like the reason I can spend more time with Dad, not just because he's physically closer to me, but he's a better conversationalist because he's experienced more things and he did more things. And you like just kind of retreated from the world once you got married and you never
Yeah.
came back out. Do some shit, watch
Yeah.
some shit, experience some shit.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Okay. This is a gift from Joey.
I mean,
Why
I've
do
been
people do this?
prosciutto wrapped in melon, not melon, but just like on a cracker cheese.
I don't know what the hell that was.
Just because I said cracker and the idea is that I'm white. I mean,
Why do
I've tried
people do this?
prosciutto wrapped in melon, not melon.
I don't know.
That
doesn't sound right.
It doesn't like have the oomph that the other one does.
Fuck, Joey.
Yeah.
Come on. I rely on you for gold, sir, and you betrayed me. If a Hawaiian pizza is made in Hawaii, isn't it just a pizza? I mean, that's a great point. Atlas got the least shit on his team award.
That's a good point.
I mean, but that's a real. But that,
so it says "Semper Legens," which means always reading. That's the shirt.
Always reading. Your shirt says "always reading"
in Latin. Yeah, Semper means always.
I think of Simpsons bombardment whenever you talk about dodgeball. Bombardment.
Oh yeah.
I was just showing how the Union Army took Little Round Top and how to win the dodgeball. I mean, same.
Does he mean Little Bighorn? Is that when he says Little Round Top? Was that?
It was the way he was talking. Sounded snooty. He does sound snooty.
I always do. Also, because my nose is plugged up, so I'm talking out of my mouth instead of my nose. And like that's the California accent.
How the fuck do you get it? I like your t-shirt, Atlas. You would, you nerd.
Thanks, Victoria. So yeah, it was one of those Mother's Days where like the appreciation of my mom was less so in what I showed, but I think in long term, she took a good lesson from that. So hopefully, she has a little more joie de vivre, a little more enjoyment of the world around her. So yeah.
Well, I don't know. I think that's the hard part about growing older is you don't want to grow up. That's your death sentence, and it gets hard. And well, people don't like it.
You can grow up and still have like an enjoyment for life and still,
I agree.
Love you're living, live the life you like, right?
Yeah. No. I wholeheartedly agree with you. The problem is that people don't, and it's weird.
Mm-hmm.
They're just like, oh no, I don't want to enjoy my life. You're like, why not?
Yeah.
Why do you want to like? And it's weird because, I think that was the one joyous thing that came from the pandemic was all bets were off, and it was like, okay, how do we do this? What are we gonna do?
How do I spend my time? I can't go anywhere. What do I do? It's like when you're a kid, right? You can't really go anywhere, and especially for my generations, where we were tied to our parents driving us everywhere. City dependent, of course, but by doing all that, it meant you had to make your own fun at home. So, yeah, that was definitely, we all kind of had to be kids again during the pandemic.
Yeah. People don't want to grow up, while dressed as Mario Planet.
Kyle's got a point there.
I mean, so just so everyone knows, I'm halfway through the Droid Deca from episode 1. It is very cool.
Oh.
It's a brand new thing. Came out. I got it for May the 4th. It's very exciting.
Nice.
Just so you guys know. Yeah. Yeah. I don't know. I was talking with Kyle and Joey got it. Yeah. When is it my turn to not grow up,
What does Victoria like to do for fun? Victoria, either in the comments or
she likes to be mean to me. That's one thing.
No, like as a hobby. Being mean to people is not a hobby.
She likes to do all sorts of things. Like we made jewelry one time. And Victoria, it was your turn for years. Okay, so let's calm down.
I wish Katie would watch this and watch these and comment on them the way Victoria does.
Oh, and well, yeah, of course. At some point, you want to ask her to just be supportive instead of being not supportive.
Well,
And-
okay, so like we saw Abigail last week.
Oh yeah, how was
Yeah, the
it?
vampire movie. It's good. It's good.
Oh, yeah. Nice.
And like, I was like, I don't understand why you like horror movies, and don't like comedy movies, but they're both based in surprise.
Yeah.
And she's like, well, I don't like funny stuff in general. And I'm
That's
like,
so weird.
what about me? You married a comedian, and she's like, yeah, but you're not funny, which was probably the funniest thing she could have said. But
yes, but also like, yeah,
yeah,
yeah. Victoria, I like making jewelry, shoes, clothing. Yeah, she hasn't made some of the stuff in a while, but jewelry's the most recent. I would like to go see movies.
I would love to see like
we joke, we go to the
Yeah.
movies a lot. Yeah, we enjoy the movies. Victoria's like 5 foot. She never grew up.
that was Katie. Katie's very short.
Like if there's a Toy Story 6, Toys at the Dump, Dino's watching. I mean, we did go see Kung Fu Panda #4.
Nice.
It was enjoyable.
Good.
Yeah. I'm 5'3" apparently. I thought you're 5'4". I don't know, Victoria. Are you getting, maybe she's at her old age, she's getting shorter. Kyle, I may be short, but I am deadly with long range weapons. See, why do you have to listen? Why do you two have to attack each other?
She's an accomplished longbowman.
She is. So
Yeah.
we went to the gun store when we went to Las Vegas for my dirty 30. And at the gun store, she was like, "Can I go first?" I'm like, "Sure." So she pulled out a handgun. It was a 9mm, and it was a target that had two guys with guns, and her first two shots shot them both right between the eyes. I'm like, "Oh, well, we can never have handguns in the house. That settles that." I'm like,
your wife's badass, dude.
My wife will shoot me. That's why, and she will definitely kill me. And I'm like, yeah, no, I'm not.
Katie always jokes she has a plan to kill me. I'm like, what are you gonna do with my body? Right? I am like 6 foot and over 200 pounds. You're 5 foot and a respectable weight. What's what are you gonna do after I die? Like, how would you kill me? She's like, well, first off, you're prone to seizures, which means I can strangle you in your sleep and then call the cops and be like, he had a seizure and I couldn't roll him over. He was too heavy. And I'm like, wow, talk about turnabout's fair play, right? That's goddamn. So good to know.
That is not nice.
Yeah.
That is not nice. All these chicks under 5'3" getting all these dudes over 6 feet. Got to feel bad for the chicks 5'6" to 5'10".
I like tall girls. Like I've dated a few tall girls. They're
good plan, Katie.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well,
ladies settle it with dodgeball. Hell yeah.
I mean, that's
also a good episode title. Damn, these are. This is going to be a tough one this week.
I know.
Oh my god, I want to blow my nose so bad, but I don't have anything around me.
Oh, for real?
Yeah, all the tissues in the other room. There's toilet paper in the other room. Now, if we had a guest this week, which is also my fault, I could leave you guys to it. Come back. If I blow my nose into a Post-it.
Don't do that.
Don't do
that. Don't do that. You can get up and go. I'll just talk to nobody.
No.
I am that accomplished as a someone who talks.
I just talk shit all the time. As a Mark Maron, I will
I will just talk until everyone is like, just shut the fuck up, dang it, Dino.
What's
up.
Yeah. Okay, so I know you don't really do the holiday thing with your mom. Have you ever, like, are you allowed to get presents for her, or is that not so much?
No, so it just has to be not attached to anything else. Like we just buy her stuff and bring it over.
Okay.
You know, and like when we went to visit her in Florida, we stayed there and we bought her, like, we took her, we brought her food. I cooked a lot of the time, and she was like, "Oh, Dino, you can cook so nice. Is it delicious?" I'm like, I am a chef, mother. Okay, I am a chef. You know.
Dino's mom impression needs to be like a character on stage, I think.
Victoria can attest that is exactly how my mom sounds. So send me the link. We pampered your mom so much in Florida. It was nice. Yeah, no, it was. Well,
So
that's the thing is she goes there and she just kind of lives in Florida, right?
yeah,
It's like she does the same shit she does here, right? So, and we were like, well, have you gone anywhere and done anything? She's like, not really. And I'm like, the fuck? Why? What do you do with your day? She's like, I'm old. And I'm like, all right. We went and did stuff. We went to the Flamingo Gardens. It was really cool. I got a lot of cool footage, and I've just been like sitting on it. I got to do something with it.
so what's like a present you got for your mom that backfired?
Oh, she complained that her cereal gets soggy too fast. So we bought her this actual big bowl that like you can pour your milk in and have your cereal. It's like a separate area, and then like you can slowly like spoon over cereal into the milk, like bit by bit.
Yeah.
And she fucking hated it.
Oh
Like,
no.
and Victoria was like, "This is the coolest thing," and it's like literally, you had a problem, yo, I'll solve it. Like, boom, like it was done. And my mom's like, "That's a ridiculous thing. I'm not using that ever."
Is she
And I was
like
like,
is she a
"Just
bit of a luddite or what's the
no." I don't know why my mom just she's like, this is a fucking abomination. Like it's the funniest shit. Victoria, I think Victoria has one for herself. And I'm like, it's a weird shaped bowl, like it's oversized because you kind of have like two bowls, like one bowl of milk, one bowl of cereal, and you slowly move your cereal over. It's wonderful, but like it's a bigger bowl. So, but yeah, it's the funniest fucking shit ever. And also too, like I remember I just told a story. What we got her this microwavable layered container, and your mom was raving about it nonstop. Yeah, no, that was a positive thing that she liked, but that was the bad one that she just fucking hated it. And I was, I don't know why. She just take it back. I don't want it in my kitchen. It's like, all right, fine. What else am I supposed to do? But like the one weird, I told the story the other day was that I got my in-laws for Christmas. I got them a magic bullet. Okay.
Oh, nice.
Now, but I got the Magic Bullet. So I got the last series of Magic Bullet before they separated into like the Magic Bullet and the NutriBullet. So like it was super strong and it had like a million different attachments. And that was the one I got. It was like a big ass box and it was on sale. And I got it for Christmas and I bought it for them. And I was like, yo, this is a fucking gift, right? And it just stayed in the box for like 5 years. And at one point, I was like, "Oh yeah, my blender doesn't work." They're like, "Oh, why don't you take that?" And I'm like, "Because I bought that for you as a gift." And they were like, "Oh, okay."
Yeah.
And I'm like, and then their blender broke, and they were like, "Oh yeah, the blender broke." I'm like, "Why don't you guys use the magic bullet I got you?" And they're like, "Oh, I don't know." And I'm like, "Just try it." And they did, and they're like, "Wow, this thing is fantastic." I'm like, "I fucking know. That's why I got it for you." And then they loved it. And I'm like, "Yeah, there you go." So, like that's it just it I find that like I also too, I know I'm hard to buy for because I'm like, "Yeah, you just buy me some Lego. I love it. It's great." Doesn't matter, whatever you want. Even if
Yeah.
you want, just be like, hey, can you build this Lego for me? I'll be like, oh, that'd be great. I'd love doing that. You know?
Yeah. You're like the inverse of the you know how you like a thing when you're little and then your relatives are like, okay, we're getting them that thing, that aesthetic for the rest of
Yeah,
their lives.
of course.
Yeah. So like with my sister, it's horses. With me, it's wiener dogs, that kind of thing. But yeah, you're like the inverse of that, where you're like unironically just give me Lego stuff and you're good. Like
Yeah, yeah. I don't like the idea of people buying me gifts. I'm like, take me out for dinner. Like that for me is more
yeah.
of a gift than anything
Honestly,
else.
I just wish cash was applicable as a good gift. I would be so happy.
Why? It's a great gift.
There's I don't know if maybe
Magic
it's less of a
bullet
thing in
gift is
Canada, but like in the US, giving cash as a gift is seen as bad form because it's,
yeah, that's just stupid.
like seen as thoughtless or like, oh, flippant almost.
I think that's a stupid rule.
I
Like
agree.
that's a like that's an outdated rule.
Yeah.
But at the same time, so you understand, growing up, what we had were there would be an engagement. So when I got engaged, there was an engagement party, which is like a catered dinner, like a huge thing. Okay, you brought a gift. Then there would be a wedding shower, which is for the girl. There would be a party for the guy,
The bachelor party.
right?
Yeah.
And it would just be like a going out. It would just be a good time. Nothing great. Maybe the guy might get a gift, but the girl would get gifts, right? At her wedding shower. Then at the wedding, cash. That's it. Period. And like some people brought gifts, and I'm like, okay, you could do
Yeah.
that. That's fine. And
Well,
then I'm just like, that's we that like you don't have to bring anything as far as I'm
Yeah.
concerned.
We had
But
for our wedding, we had the registry and then like a honeymoon fund.
yeah,
And most people just donated to the honeymoon fund, and that's better. That would have been great. Like,
yeah,
yeah.
no, that's fine.
And
Like-
then there's people like my Aunt Patty, who we put this on as a joke. This thing is a giant dog bed, like it can fit a person.
Nice.
It is comfortable as fuck. I have slept in this thing when like if Katie's sick, we're like one time she had the flu, I slept in
Yeah,
it nights, or like when I was sick and snoring from it, I come sleep in here. Like it's great.
I mean, is that right? I could just take you out for dinner. That's it.
I mean,
No.
she can do other things that we can't mention.
Honey, you
know?
bought the cow.
Yeah.
Sorry, it doesn't work that way anymore. I have high standards because of you. An orange used to be a thoughtful gift, and in 2 years it will be again because they'll be $18.
You're not wrong.
I mean, aggressively accurate is what is more what I was thinking. Happy Mother's Day.
You know the meme where like, so Katie likes to order groceries online, and there's a meme going around that if you get a man for your Instacart shopper or whatever service you use, he's going to be terrible at it.
Yeah.
So Katie ordered a bag of cuties. The man brought 12 fucking grapefruits. Grapefruits! They don't sell those in bags here. He had to get 12 individual grapefruits.
Like, why?
I don't know. Cuties come in a bag. There's a little netted bag. It says cuties, and there's a little smiling tangerine on it. Grapefruits. Yeah. He had to go to the grapefruit section where they're all piled on top of each other. Go,
yeah.
1 grapefruit, 2 grapefruit, 3 grapefruit. At no point did he go, maybe I have the wrong, citrus fruit.
I don't like the idea of mixing cuties with grapefruits. Like, I mean, that's ridiculous. But like, I don't like the idea of ordering. I enjoy grocery shopping. It's so much fun. You just see what the cool things are.
Or just like meditative to me. Put an earphone in, have something playing, kind of
absolutely
float around, get your stuff.
It is a nice luxury, though. Yeah, like I get it.
I used to love when I lived alone. Grocery shop like after midnight.
Oh yeah, that is so much fun.
Because I lived near the Rock and Roll Ralph's, the one that's open all night.
Okay.
So I would go to that one and just kind of float around and go get my stuff, and it was great. And there's no one in there. But since COVID, a lot of them aren't really open all that late anymore.
Which is bullshit, man. Like honestly, there's an Asian supermarket that opened up, and it's open 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. And we've gone there just because they're like, hey, do you want to go to the grocery store like late at night and see if they have anything weird? We're like, yeah. We just went and just walked around. We even took, did you ever meet Eric Newton? He's the one who did the Empire Strips Back.
I think so.
So he came here, and we took him around, and we did a whole bunch of stuff. Because I was like, are you free? He's like, I'm free. I'm like, all right, let's go. And we just took him around and did all sorts of shit.
Nice.
And one of the things was, and he was like, I'm a little bit hungry, and I'm kind of like, I don't really have anywhere to go grocery shop by my place and stuff. Is there anywhere like, because we had taken him out to do something. I think we went and saw a movie. I forget what we did. And I was like, I actually have a place that might be right up your alley. And we took him to the 24-hour Asian supermarket. And it was like all this wild candy and shit. He's like, oh my God, this is the coolest fucking thing ever. And I'm like, yeah, man. So I'm like, that's a cool experience because he and I are the same age. And actually, the funny thing is, he was raised a Jehovah's Witness too. So we have very funny jokes between us that we'll talk about. And
everyone else is like, what the fuck are you talking
about? Yeah. It's very enjoyable for me. But like, also too, and I'm like, you're such a weirdo. Like he's like, and he'll even say, he's like, yeah, I'm a weirdo. I'm like, that's cool. I'm like, I can appreciate that he embraces that idea of himself, right? As I say this wearing my Super Mario Brothers
Zara's
sweater,
comments are freaking hilarious. Man lacks common sense about the grapefruit thing. When I was visiting Mexico, I used to do a lot of outside market shopping. It's fun. Wait, I just noticed Dino is in Mario cosplay.
Yes, I am, sir. I got this hoodie when we went to Universal Studios, and honestly, we went into the supermarket because we had VIP tickets, which honestly, Atlas, you should. I know you said Katie's a Disney adult, right? She likes Disney.
Her whole family is.
Would she like to go to Universal? Like,
we've gone like with her brother and his family.
Okay,
we did the like Super Mario Land thing.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Did you do the VIP pass? Because it is.
No, they did though.
Hey, it's super fucking cool.
Yeah.
It's very, very cool. And then like we got discounted for clothes and stuff like that, but and we had a buffet lunch and we had snacks and it was really good. It was very enjoyable. And the guy we had was like he would tell us all these cool stories, and we went and saw Bruce the Shark. I have those videos too. I still haven't loaded anything up to because I'm just like, there's mine. Like, I enjoyed it.
I feel bad that this popped into my head, but Bruce the Shark. Stupid.
So, what are you guys doing for Katie's mom? You guys just going out for dinner? Or?
Yeah, we're just like going and hanging out at her brother's place and bringing food and chilling. Yeah. And then my mom and my sister are doing their thing right now.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. I guess I should have done, we should have done it together, but I think my sister was busy yesterday, and that's why it's separate. I don't know.
I mean, it's also nice for your mom to get 2 days of party, right?
Yeah.
I think that's nice.
So I've told the Elton John tickets story on this show before.
Yes.
So that's probably the most recent example of a gift backfiring with my mom. But I think the one that is like the all-time greatest for that Talks of Grocery made me look at my family's fridge, and it's full of either rotten stuff or disappointment.
I mean, that's horrible.
Damn, Zaro. That's
that makes you feel bad.
Yeah.
I would change that immediately.
Where it's like the one thing of horseradish that's been in there since like 1987, and you're like, oh, okay.
Like, how do you have mustard go bad? What the hell? It's impossible. Yeah.
So this was like 2 years after my parents' divorce. They'd moved out. They're in their separate houses now, and she was obviously kind of feeling bad. Divorce isn't going so well. So my sister and I pulled our 12 and 15-year-old, way of getting money together, and bought her like a coffee mug it was like a single mom dope, like that kind of thing. Being a single mom's awesome, whatever. Gave it to her, and then she just started bawling on the spot, and we're like, wait, no, fuck, because because it was painful. Like she was still going through it, and we felt awful.
So you guys just pulled the Band-Aid for her? Yeah.
No, so like we just turned and ran upstairs, and like we sat in her bedroom, just like
that is not what we wanted to do. We wanted it to be a happy thing, not a sad thing. Yeah.
And just kind of like, yeah.
Yeah, that's I think I was fortunate when it came to like back in the day when I was with my family and everything, and we would celebrate anniversaries and stuff for everybody. Like everyone would have like because I was shared amongst a few siblings, right? So it was not that bad.
Right.
But at the same time, like then it was just like, hey man, I don't have as much money as you guys do, so I'm poor. Let's figure it out, right? So, but yeah, I don't know, man. Fucking weird.
So for the people hearing this on Friday, you're like, man, that was a while ago, but hey, these get
Ta-da!
edited and put on the podcast app on the Friday. But for the people who are like, oh, I want to hear this earlier, come watch the stream on the Sunday where we record these things.
I mean, what the hell?
However it is you want to do it. But yeah, I guess the question for the comments is, what are you going to do for fucking Father's Day? No, best Mother's Day experience? Put it down there, or
Yeah, whatever.
yeah, or what are you going to do for Father's Day? However you want to do it.
Totally reasonable.
Yep. And speaking of Father's Day, stay tuned because next week, not only are we getting Aspen Chronicles 2 with my dad coming back, his friend Greg that he spoke about is also going to be here. So
this is going to be wild.
This is going to be a fun one. I know I intend to order.
In his house, I can't do anything that's.
Oh,
I've been there.
Yeah. Well, so yeah, if you want to follow us at Generation Dan in all the places,
yeah,
you can follow me at Atlas Novak in all those same places. My other podcast, Nexus at Night, which is about a trading card game called Vanguard. If that's not your bag, I completely understand. Or you can check out Last Minute History, which is my other podcast with Cole Clayton, which is Last Minute History. And this week, at the time of this recording, it will be tomorrow that we're streaming the recording. We're going to be talking about Victorian era shoplifting gangs. So, going to be a fun one.
What the hell?
Yeah.
Now you're just doing cool shit.
Yeah, these are ladies, by the way. These are lady shoplifting gangs.
I love it.
Going to be
they had compartments in there. Yeah,
fantastic. It's going to be dope. Check it out. What about you, sir?
I am mostly just posting about the food that I eat on a daily basis and food that I cook on a daily basis, and that is all that I've been doing. Just because I'm trying to work out and get fit and do stuff, and so far people are like, "Yeah, fuck everything else. Just we want to look at your food," and I'm like, "Okay, food it is." So that's basically what I've been doing.
He's doing it for the gram. It's going to be awesome.
I mean, I'm trying every day. I'm trying. Thank you, Jim. We appreciate your support. And yeah, follow me at Dino the Genetic Marvel everywhere. I'm everywhere, and I am relentless and ongoing. So have a great rest of your day, and we'll see you guys later.
Happy Mother's Day, everyone.